Hi, Crafty Nanny Cola here, and this video is going to be the one that is going to show you how to make the shoes, and they're pretty easy and quick. For the gnome that I have a tutorial for, so stay tuned. Okay, for the shoes you will need 2 of these shoes that you get at Dollar Tree in the baby shower section. You will need a piece of cardboard that is approximately 3.5 by 2.5, and you will need a piece of black or whatever color you want the sole of the shoe, which is the bottom here. So whichever color you want the sole of the shoe. You will need a 6" by 1/4 inch, and this does not cut all that well. If you have a cutting machine, mine has not done a good job on foam. It just kind of shreds it. I have a scan and cut, so you can try to cut it on there. So this didn't get very straight. I tried to cut it with a cutter, but it didn't work with a rotary cutter. And then you will need, unfortunately my video broke yesterday before I could get it all out, so I've already started one shoe. And so this is 6 by 2, and you will need 2 pieces of felt 6 by 2, and then you will need to have, I've got the cardboard here, but I actually showed this part yesterday, so that part will be on there. So without further ado, okay, you can also, if you want to sew the front when you're done, then you will need, and you can use any color felt, you will need thread to match it and a needle. Otherwise, you can also use your glue gun. Okay, so for the shoe here, the next thing, okay, so we've done the bottom part of the shoe and put the weights in there. So you'll will need 4 5/16 hex nuts to weight down the shoes. Okay, now you will need a glue gun and some scissors. So we're going to start by going down the back and kind of in the middle. And then you just want to lay your felt. Should have gotten that more in the middle. Went to the side there a little bit. Okay, and then we're just going to continue around. You can put some up on the sides. I wouldn't go all the way up. Mostly you're trying to get it at the bottom there. And just try to keep it as close to the bottom as you possibly can. And just continue around with that. And it will be a little bit long, so you can either overlap it a little bit, or you can cut it off even, whichever you prefer. And then I just run a little bit up here and just kind of smooth it out with the glue gun, the end of the glue gun. And try to get that as straight as you can, top and bottom. And then just trim that off. That went on the floor. Okay, now at this point, I've got a little snibble up there that's a little bit higher. I'm just going to cut that off. Okay. So what you need is 4 hex nuts, your glue gun, and you have this little opening And you're just going to put some glue in there. And then you're going to take the hex nuts and you want to put them in so that you don't want to put them in flat because then they both won't fit. So put them in on either side like that. And this will add some weight to the gnome so that they are, you know, so that they stand up. So you would need 4 hex nuts for that. And then repeat with the other side. Try not to get it all over the outside like I just did. Okay, and then on your cardboard, you just want to take and glue the bottom and just set it on your cardboard. Do that with both shoes. Then when they're dry, just go ahead and cut around the shoe. Like this. Then you have a bottom like this. That's heavy. Then repeat for the other side. Okay, so we have both of the shoes like this, and now at this point you can take them in. You'll normally already have the leg in there with the tube or the cork, whichever you have in your dowel. So you want to squeeze it in the middle, so it's right in the middle, and then you want to put these two together so that you have something like this. Now, if you want to do like a tennis shoe, then you will want to go ahead and definitely have a thread, but you would probably want to use like a heavier thread, like a embroidery thread, and make your ties for the tennis shoes. I am just going to take my needle and thread. You can also take your glue gun at this point and just do it. I just don't like to do the glue. If you do it with the needle, number one, you don't have to worry if you make a mistake or you don't get it right. You can take it out. With glue, it's pretty much ruined. So just go ahead and hide that inside. And if you're using the same color of thread, you're not really even going to see it. And then just sew that up. Try to get those as straight as you can, and then repeat that with the other side when you're done with this one. And that inside will be covered by your leg. And then just tie that off. Okay, so you should have both of your shoes like this now, whether they be, whether you sewed it or whether you glued it. If you glued it, it only took you a second. It takes a little bit longer to go ahead and sew it. Okay, and then here's your, what it would look like. Obviously, it's not going to be this long, but this is what I put in the Baker Gnome. I use these tubes like this, and they're 10 inches long, and I actually cut them in half there on the Baker Gnome. So that's how that would be. So your next step is going to be to glue the bottoms of the shoe onto these. So go ahead and just get it on that cardboard there. Smooth it out some so you have a flat edge. Just smooth it out with the end of your glue gun and just do it on there. You don't have to do them opposites like I do, but okay, so let those dry. Okay, then the same thing, go ahead and cut them in half, and then just take your scissors around the bottom. And do that kind of carefully. And then repeat with the other shoe. Okay, so you should have two that look like this. Looks like I got a little piece I need to cut off right here. So make sure you get anything that's sticking out there. Okay, next step is going to be to put this around. So try to get it as straight as you can. Mine's a little bit wonky here. Okay, then you're just going to do the same thing. You're just going to go ahead and make a row of glue. And you're going to take this and you are going to put it around the bottom. And I am putting the rougher part at the bottom so that I have a nice straight edge on the top. And just get that over your, where you've laid your black sole. Or whatever color you used. And try to get it as even as you can there. I did cut the ones on my baker a little bit short. So if you cut it a little bit longer, it'll kind of go in there a little better. And you can just shove that down. And so you have the little shoes like this. A piece of glue there. You can take your glue gun and just smooth that out. And I always keep a cloth when I do glue, a piece of fabric. You can see this is all glued together, but it works and it doesn't burn your hands. Okay, then repeat that with the other side. Sorry, my dog had to go out, so I probably messed that up a little bit. But anyway, so I stuck in the foam cylinder, and I'm not going to cut it in half right now because I don't know how tall I would want to make the other. Now I did get this ribbon from Walmart. I don't like it. I have a hard time trying to do that. So normally what I use is this rough string, and I just cut a piece and then you just wrap it around. And I can get a hold of this a lot easier. So wrap it around your shoe. And make a little bow. And then you can just cut. And you can do this with ribbon or with the type of string that I have, if you like. Obviously, you can use whatever you want. And then just repeat that with the other side. I'm just going to put this in there. Okay, and that's it. Those are the quick and easy shoes that go with the Baker Gnome, but you can use this on any of yours. So you have a wonderful day. Keep yourself safe, and I'll see you soon.